Hello and welcome back to my latest addiction, that of course being Transport Fever. Ladies and gentlemen, today is part 3 of our Transport Fever Let's Play, and we have a few orders of business to attend to. So, you might notice there's quite a few people waiting for buses. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to this depot here, and I'm gonna buy some of the new buses, the Daimler top-seater, and I'm gonna replace my my post bus ET13s with some Daimlers. Not on every line, just on 2 of them. What is the name of it? The Colchester Loop is gonna get a nice fleet of Daimlers, and the Colchester to Warminster line is gonna get a nice fleet of Daimlers as well. So, what we'll do is for the Loop, we're going to start changing up the color. It's no longer going to be blue. The Colchester Loop is going to have some nice red buses. We're going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause. We're going to go and view the Colchester Loop, which is just here. There it is. And I want to send all of those vehicles back to be sold. Then all of the new vehicles, I'm going to set you to go to the Colchester Loop. So, what's going to happen is these faster buses with higher capacity are going to take over from the old buses. These new white and red buses are going to start circling Colchester and making me some serious bank. That's certainly the plan anyway. Whether or not it works, we will see. Now, we are going to need to, like I said, go ahead and upgrade the Warminster line. Because the Warminster line is making quite a bit of money, and it is quite a busy line. We're also going to want to look into upgrading the Buntingford line, because it's quite busy as well and makes me quite a bit of money. So Warminster and Buntingford are both to the, what I refer to as the sort of, well, Buntingford is quite far to the south, Warminster is definitely to the west, but they both use this same station. And interestingly, I realized that Partington uses this station, and this station has to go through the entire town and then down to here. So it might be a good idea to look into bringing a little road sort of down the coast here, and over the water into Partington. It would give another way to sort of go about. But we'll see what happens in that regard. If we have a quick look at Colchester, we're currently in 810, 797. Okay, so the population is climbing and dropping and sort of fluctuating, but it is increasing. If we look at this, the charts have a positive gradient, so the charts don't lie. So it's good to see a nice positive gradient on the charts. I do think we probably have enough money to go and get 10 new buses for the Warminster line. Although, that said, I'm tempted to just get 5 for Warminster, 5 for Buntingford, and say that that's all she wrote, really. Just add them on there on top of the post buses. It might be an idea. And then eventually phase out the post buses. We could do. Although, I guess what we'll do is just have, I guess, I know there's 10 buses per line, so what we'll do is we're going to buy some road vehicles, we're going to buy the post buses, or the Daimlers. We're going to get the Daimlers in a yellow this time. We're going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And what I want to do is I want to go to my line management. I want to go and very quickly pause. And Warminster's line, I'm going to say retire all of those buses. And all of you new guys are going to be going to the Warminster line. So there we go. That's going to hopefully make things a little bit more efficient than that front. There's the new buses heading out there, which is pretty cool to see. We should soon see a bunch of older buses coming up this road and heading into the depot. which is going to be very interesting indeed. Now, I do think that's possibly going to be my last upgrade to a line for a while. I think this is one of the old buses right here, actually. Yep. So you're going to pop in here. There you go, buddy. Thank you for your service. But yes, that's going to be my last upgrade for a little while until I can see for sure that the Warminster line is still as profitable as it was and that the Colchester loop remains profitable. Because I do want to make sure that those keep making me money. Because the point, as I've already said, of this particular business venture is to bankroll anything else I want to do. So basically, public transport is going to be the backbone of ConflictNerd Transport Limited. Sure. ConflictNerd Transport Limited is the name of the company. Basically the point is the backbone of the company is public transport. But we do have people working in some industrial transport here and there as well. Obviously, we have steel, for example, that goes from here to this factory. And we have lumber that goes from here to this factory. So it's, you know, there's the possibility that, you know, we might make some good money off of industrial stuff. But my idea, and an idea that I've already mentioned, I believe in the previous episode that I have, is to eventually put a train station up here, a cargo train station, just up here. And a cargo train station, say, here. And I want to bring steel from this truck station to the cargo train station. So I go truck station to truck station. And from this truck station, I want to bring the planks to the train station. And then basically just have that going back and forth between, you know, the factory and the main depot here, I guess. So that the train is bringing both steel and planks at the same time to get some goods produced by this factory. And that's important because I can set up a truck line from here to the depot in Colchester, which will then help Colchester. Now let's have a quick look at our lines and make sure they are still making money. This one not so much, but that's fine. The Warminster line has actually just lost money, but that's expected because all of the buses are gonna be a little bit out of whack at the moment. But if I see the Warminster line sort of climb again, which it's certainly doing, I think we might be okay to go ahead and swap out the Buntingford line. The Warminster line looks like it might be okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe we were a little bit preemptive. I mean, 100k is not bad. That is not bad, but I would like to just, you know, I want to make sure that it's okay. We also probably want to look into upgrading this, because it really needs it. No tram tracks, please, and a bigger station is going to be necessary. We are going to have to bulldoze those buildings. 1.14 million to further upgrade this. And without the tram tracks at that, I feel like we probably need to. I feel like since we do have multiple lines going in here, more than two, I think the 1.14 million is going to be worth it. So there we go. We've expanded. It is a little glitchy, I think. Is it just because it was because I had it selected? So this should now function slightly differently. Well, why does it work? Yeah. That looks like it functions differently. So hopefully it will do just that and will function a little bit more effectively for the... oh my god, the road's just upgraded. What year is it? 1925? The road's just upgraded. Look at that! Okay, that's pretty cool. That was pretty neat, if I do say so myself. As for over here, it is as busy as I kind of expect it to be. Let's have a look at the Warminster line. So 127k. I think it's fine. I think it's sort of settled. The Buntingford line is gonna need upgraded because the buses are a bit slower than I'd be okay with, but I also want more of them. So I think investing in, well, do we want to invest in the Buntingford line though? Because technically the Bingham line has always been really successful. And the Bingham line doesn't have 10 buses. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 8 buses. So let's buy 8 buses for the Bingham line. Oh, all of the roads have upgraded. Look at that. All right, let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Then I want to very quickly pause, and I want to go to the Bingham line. I know I'm slightly shafting the Buntingford line, but they're going to have to deal with it. You guys are going to go back and get sold. You guys are going to get straight on the Bingham line. All right. So you guys can go straight to work, which is beautiful to see. And everything else seems to be functioning relatively well. Oh my god. Actually, I say all the roads have upgraded, not all of them. A lot of them, the main roads seem to have upgraded, but a lot of this road hasn't. In fact, this entire place hasn't upgraded. Is there a reason for that? Have I just like... Yeah, this one's kind of the same. What have I done to cause that? I'm really curious. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, I'm just curious. That's all. Just ever so slightly curious. Anyway, let's have ourselves a little look just over this way. Unfortunately, there isn't actually a vehicle going through there just yet to deliver any goods. You're on your way, though, and you have what for me? I'd like to click on you. There we go. 8 of 8 steel. So what are you going to be delivering? Or not what are you going to be delivering? What are you going to be making for me in terms of money? What kind of money are we looking at for that kind of delivery to this place? That's what I'm really wondering. So you pull in, you pull up, and 61.2k. That is not bad. That is definitely not bad. Let's have another little review of the lines. The Buntingford line is currently losing money. The Warminster line is also losing money. I can't help but wonder if that's perhaps because of the change I made to the station. And that basically cancelled and kind of reset a lot of the lines. I have to imagine that's what happened. Because there's not really any other reason that this would be completely falling apart at this point. So I think that's what's going on there. So I'm not too worried about that. My money is still increasing, so yeah, I'm really not going to worry too much about it. Now, something I am considering, and something I've just realized, is I could send grain and cattle down this way to start producing food. And I'm tempted to do that via train, because that's a heck of a distance. It really, like, it's one heck of a distance. Because we have farms up by Bingham. We could actually send them over here as well. That's always an option too. But I like the idea of bringing a train sort of down through here, to be honest. That said, we could also make plastics. That is the thing. If we get ourselves some oil and some grain, or actually, I think it is just oil or 2 grain, we can make plastic. So that's a possibility. But I really like the idea of just getting a train line down here. I think that could be really interesting to do. So let's give it a shot. Let's have a look at how expensive this is going to be. Let's get the stations to start with. So this one's sort of just going to have to go there. I guess. I can't really change it too much. Let's have a look at this. High-speed tracks. Do I want high-speed? Do I need high-speed tracks? I really have no idea. Second street connection. I have no idea what a second street connection would be on this. Let's just go with the standard tracks. And, let's just put the track, like, right beside this, I guess. So sort of there. That's very expensive, though. This is a cheaper spot, so we're gonna go... We're gonna go with sort of here, I guess, is where that's gonna live. And then over this way, I'm gonna put myself a... Oh, you know what I could do? I could have both of those farms. I could put a truck station up there and a truck station up there and have a line... Have a truck station over here next to the train line. Because that way, we'd be bringing the cattle and the grain to the train line. And then we'd also have the possibility of bringing the food back via train. Oh, it's an idea. There's an idea that's just formed in my head, and I don't know if it's a good one, but I'm going to find out. What have we just got? Make sure it's connected to the street now. I know it's not connected to the street. Do I look like a dum-dum? Don't answer that. So a small country road now looks like that. No, that's a dirt road, isn't it? What is that? I want... Is a small country road... What is a small country road in this? A 6-lane... Oh, good lord. I can get bus lanes! What? Oh, I didn't know half of this. Give me a small street. I don't know what I want here. Give me the country road, whatever. So it's gonna go there. And connect. Beautiful. So that connects to there. This guy over this way is gonna do something similar and just sort of connect straight through there. And I kind of want to upgrade some of this. It is a factory after all. So we'll just sort of upgrade a few sections of the road. I could upgrade that and... Yeah, do it. There we go. I may have just got rid of some houses because I may have messed up some zoning there. It's a possibility. Definite possibility. Can I get a small street? Can I get a medium street? Yeah, give me the medium street, whatever. Whoa, didn't want the bus lanes. Probably didn't want the bus lanes. Bus lane, keep. Keep? No. Bus lane, no. There we go. All right. So that does what I want it to do. Currently sitting on near $3 million. I just need to run... I need to run a train line basically through Partington all the way up to here. So let's try and get the other steps done first. Let's, first off, put a little road just sort of there, I guess. Hold on. Can I get this to line up properly? Put a little road just sort of there. And that's where I want the truck station to go. I want the truck station to sort of be nicely tucked away there. So it's not on the main road. I could put it at the end of the road, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Looks interesting, I suppose. I feel like I'm going to turn this into... I'm going to turn this whole thing into like a street or something. I could do medium country road. Which, looks a little bit better. I guess that works. They connect in a weird way, but it'll do the job. Unless I went for like a large street. Or a medium street. Medium street's weird because it has pathways on it. And I'm wasting money doing this. Give me a medium country road. There we go. And then that could be like a large country road. Oh my god. It's like a dual carriageway. Not that I need it. There's literally no need for that kind of thing here, but that's pretty cool. Let's get a medium street going down there then. And just get a couple of medium streets out here as well. What have I just unlocked? Oh, I need tram, okay. That would have been exciting if I cared about trams in the slightest. Unfortunately, I don't. So we're sitting on 3.6 million, 3.7 million, there we go. Let's see if we can run a train line here. Although we are going to need a depot for the trains as well. So, where's that going to go? I feel like that's going to go on this side. If I'm honest. I do feel like it's going to go and belong on this side. So it can sort of live just in there. And let's get the lines going. Let's just see if we can keep this nice and cost-free. What I am going to do is I'm going to link it sort of to that road for the time being, just sort of have it follow the road. Just like that for a little bit. And then eventually, obviously, it's going to have to go around the town. That said, the temptation to take it across this road and across the river and along the river is really high. I honestly think I might do that. So take it to there. Then take it to there. Then can I get this to link up properly? It's having trouble. It doesn't seem to like my decision there, so let's just do that for a second. And let me just reconnect that road, because the game was not too keen on my, my work. So let's just sort of connect you there and go straight through with it. So that's fine. Alright. Then this needs to go sort of over this way. And then I kind of just want to go straight across. So to like there. Very expensive to do. But I do also want to try and raise the bridge a bit. Again, very expensive to do, but I want to do it properly. Let's go for the red bridge, I think. It just looks a bit nicer. Nothing's getting under that bridge, unfortunately, but that's going to have to be the way of it. There we go. Spend the money. And that looks alright. So now what we do is, I guess, carve out all of that space. Which is interesting. I'd rather not carve it out, to be honest, but it seems that that is a thing we're just going to have to do. So carve out that space a little bit and just keep on pushing through there. Oh my god, we are carving out so much of this hill right now. Can we... Okay, we're going to carve that out. Because I feel like we just need to. I want this to start, like, sloping down, though. Because I want to start saving money. So that's immediately 50... Let's just go to 61.8k there. And let's see. So we're going there. What if I take the train sort of up and around this way and kind of avoid Colchester? That could work, I suppose. I do really want to... You know what I need to see? I need to see the contour lines. I need to see where I'm going with this. So I'm not really following them at all, is what I've discovered there. Thanks for letting me know, game. Let's try and just follow through there then. And then raise that up so we're not cutting away the land too much. Alright. Then this should be an easy enough one to just sort of... Yeah, that's a really lengthy bit of track, but that's not that expensive for the length of track that we've got there, so that's alright. Let's just do that. And let's just go straight through there. Again, not that expensive for the length of track that we're dealing with. So that's good. That is real good to see. Again, we are going to that point, so we are probably going to just cross over this bit of road here, I think. So, let's try and curve up that way. And raise it to 107k seems to be the cheapest I'm going to get. And then sort of bring this over here a little bit. And can I raise it further to save some money? 94,000 seems to be the cheapest I'm going to get. Alright, alright. Where am I going with this? I need to remember... Yeah, I am on the right side of this road, so that's fine. Definitely want to go this way. Definitely want to go this way. Because we want to go around that mountain as opposed to trying to go through it. Which would be a bit of a disaster, so we're going to go to there. And we're going to sort of... very gently start curving over this way. And I'm pretty sure the target is in sight. So let's go for the 35.2k there. It'll be a little bit bumpy, but they're going to have to deal with it. Can I just link that straight through? 211,000 to do that. Can I save some money? No, I cannot. Sure, 211,000 to build that. There we go. That is a train line that runs from Bingham down to south of Partington. And then what we need to do is connect up the this guy. So you're sort of going to run to there. Then sort of run to there. Then just run alongside the track for a little bit. Then a little bit further. Then sort of merge. So there we go. That's where all the trains come from. That's where they're going to. And then this is where they're going to be going to as well. That is pretty cool, though. That is pretty cool. Here's what we're going to need to do next, though. I mean, this is an involved process. There's a lot of steps to getting it right. And then if I do get it right, it's going to work perfectly. If I get it wrong, though, then disaster. But what I'll do is this guy is going to live in there because it's cheaper. So yeah, he's going to live there. And this guy's going to live just up here because, you know, it's a bit cheaper than putting it right beside the thing. So those guys are going to link down to this station. So we're going to do a new line from there to there, which is going to be North Farm to Bingham. Is that how you spell? I don't care. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, that's how you spell it. Bingham Freight. Is that how you spell I before E? I-E. That doesn't look right. Okay, you know what? Bingham Cargo. There you go. So North Farm to Bingham Cargo. And then we want to do South Farm to Bingham Cargo. So that is South Farm to Bingham Cargo. And again, we're going to rename that to South Farm to Bingham Cargo. And then we need to create a line for trains, which is going to be Bingham East to there, which is going to be cattle and grain to mill. So cattle and grain to factory, I guess, is what we'll call it. So cattle and grain to the factory. And then I think that's everything we need. Basically. Because that should end up bringing food back. I think. And then maybe we're going to set up another line. I'm curious to see if this will work. So if I go... Hold on for a minute. If I just, for one, upgrade you. And apply that. There we go. If I set up another line, which is going to be from there in Bingham Cargo to the freight station in Colchester... Will that, I wonder, bring the food to Colchester? So Bingham Cargo to Colchester. We'll just do Col. There we go. So Bingham Cargo to Colchester. Who knows if it'll work? Who knows? We don't knows is what we don't. So what we're going to need, I think, is 3 trucks for the farm line. Maybe 2 trucks for the farm lines. 2 trucks for the Colchester-Bingham line, and then 1 train. So let's get some trucks. You guys are going to be working the farms, so you're going to be... That's sort of pale green, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, and set you to... Oh boy, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? So, North Farm to Bingham Cargo. 1, 2, 3. And South Farm to Bingham Cargo. Then you're going to be working with food, but you can be the same color. Anyway, 1... where were you? You. Let's make you a slightly different color. That one. to 1 and 2. And set you to cargo to Colchester. Okay, so we have our vehicles for that job. Let's go and get the train for the job, which needs to be able to, it needs to be able to transfer grain and cattle. Now, we have some pretty tough trains. We have these guys here. This guy can go 100 kilometers per hour, but it's 5.68 million to purchase. 4.16 for that guy. You're quite cheap. You know what? I think I'll go with this one. It's quite a small one, but it'll do. We'll go with you. You're going to be a black train, I guess. So purchase you. And we need something that can do grain. Now, you can do food. But we need something that can do grain and cattle, which I don't think we can actually... Oh, livestock. So, you can do grain, you can do livestock, but you can also do food. Okay. So, the grain is sort of that color. So get like 1, 2, 3 of those, and the livestock are alive. So 1, 2, 3 of those. A bit expensive, but I think I can make it work. Can I shuffle these about? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Unless I did? Can I, like, take all of these guys off of the train for a second? And then do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. This is bound to look interesting. Let's set you to the cattle and oh, unable to find a path to stop. That's probably because you want to go here, right? Or is it because I messed this up? Did I mess this up? I don't... Well, I didn't, no, but I think he wants to go... I think he wants his first stop to be here. Which is a problem. Definitely a problem. Unable to find path to stop. Yeah, you want to go here first. I think. Let me look at your line. Where is it? What are... You're the... Oh god, I've completely forgotten. Hold on. I did create a line there, didn't I? New line. Did I not create a train line? Apparently not. So, Bingham East. I could swear I made this line. To Partington South. But there isn't a link there. What on earth is going on there? It isn't actually showing any... Oh. Oh! Okay! No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna be honest, not really... Oh, just deleted the bloody station. Not really sure what the game was going for with that one. But, that's fixable. Let's just put that there. And let's grab you and do that. There we go. So I'm assuming I've invalidated a line. Which is going to be Colchester or cattle and grain to factory, yeah. So cattle and grain to factory. I'm going to remove you. And add a station. Okay. So that fella, the train, should be able to go, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So let's run the game and see what happens. So there's the train. It looks interesting. It's going to be costing me some serious money. But hopefully we can still bankroll all of this by having public transport, having some bowler public transport of that. Now, unfortunately, we are going to need to just ever so slightly tweak this road, because for some reason it kept the bus lanes. Which it shouldn't have done. There you go. Can I upgrade that bit? Is that a thing I can do? Can I upgrade, like... Hold on, what have I just done? No. I want to upgrade you. Apparently I can't do that. Okay. Oh, I can upgrade that bit, which would change everything. No, let's not do that. Okay, we don't need to worry about it. Let's just run the simulation. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting really distracted. I want to see if this train actually does a thing. I also want to see if we have anything in here yet. No. Anything over here? Oh, we've got some grain. We've got some cattle. All right. Well, that's useful. My trucks are going to be taking a while to get there. But that's no big deal. Oh, there they are. Oh, look at them go. Look at them go. Where's me train? Where's me train? There's me train. Oh, look at that thing. He's chugging along. He's trucking. He's not trucking. He's training. He's not training. He's a train. Is what he is. So that's going to stop the traffic from flowing there, which is fine. Then you're going to come on in, which is also fine. Oh, I do sincerely hope this works. I really want this to work. I also reckon it might be a good idea to adjust this line so that what is that even called? I've completely forgotten. Cattle and grain to factory. I only kind of want you to leave there if you're full on everything. Otherwise, just sit there. Because you sitting there not doing anything will basically result in you costing me less money because you're not actually moving. So you're just going to stay there until there is a completely full load on you. Which might take a little bit. But as for you, have you got anything? You're bringing grain with you. You're bringing... Can you even transfer cattle? I didn't pay attention to that. Can you transfer cattle? Livestock. Yeah, you can. Okay. So what we should see is these lines coming in here with grain for this guy, which should absolutely fill up. There we go. Look at that. And then another one should be coming in with live. So that's what I want to see. I want to see this guy just sat there until he's full. Then he takes his stuff off to the... Oh, that's perfect. So he's got his livestock. And then he's got whatever that was. I don't know what that was. What are you carrying at the minute? You're not carrying coal. I kind of don't want you to be carrying coal. Why would you ever carry coal? That seems kind of silly. I feel like I might want to just tweak that at some point. I didn't set that to be full on everything, did I? Cattle and grain. No, just full on any. Let's just have you full on any. By the time you get back, I guess what will have happened is you will have managed to go ahead and, I don't know, figure yourself out. You should not be transferring coal, is basically the gist of it. As for this place here, I mean, the farms are sort of working. They're trying, is what they're doing. And, oh, look at that. Look at the cargo! Oh, they're loading up the thing with cargo. I love that. I really, really do. There's me train. So you're going to be heading down and crossing the bridge pretty soon. You can take either of those and make food. And I think what I want to do is... I want to see if I can get... Oh, you are so expensive to run. You really are so expensive to run. It's ridiculous. It might be worth getting some more cars on this and then just making sure it sits and waits as opposed to going anywhere else. But we'll see what happens. So you're gonna... Why is that all bustle? Oh, for God's sake. Don't know why that's bus lanes, but whatever. So you're going to pull in there 630,000. Good lord. All right, let me pause real quick. Have you just made food? Production 6. All right. Are you carrying anything? You're carrying food. Oh my god, that actually worked. All right. Well, the thing is, I kind of need you to go back to the depot. So away you go. You're carrying nothing at the minute. That's going to be the way things are, I'm afraid. So get back in there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit that train. Because what I can do is I can click this little thing and say that you're only going to take grain. And you are only going to take food and or livestock. But what I'll do is I'll say you only take livestock. Then you only take grain and livestock. And then grain and livestock. And then I think 2 more of those could be good. I've completely forgotten the color of them, so you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get 2 of these, which are going to be blue. That blue. And yeah, going to get 2 of those, put them on the end, and those are going to be for food. Those are going to be for transferring food back and forth. So what we have now is a train that can go back onto its line. That is now set to carry the correct things, including food. So as this factory starts to produce food, that food can be put on the train can take it up there, and then my trucks can take it from there to Colchester. That is possibly going to work super well. Quite a few things waiting about this area at the moment, which is pretty nice to see. We have what looks like, oh, hello, a little bit of a lag spike there. We have more trucks bringing nothing. Do you need anything as a farm? Not really. You have got very low production though. Might be worth looking into expanding Bingham. We'll see what happens. But I mean, at least we do have some stuff waiting for the train. And like I said, I'm going to edit the line and I'm going to say that the... What is it called? I always do this. Cattle and Grain Factory. I want basically full load on any before it leaves. So either fill up on grain or fill up on cattle or fill up on food if you can. Not that you're gonna. But you fill up on those things and then you can go. Because we can use both of those things to make food. So you're going to pull into the station. You are going to fill up on nothing, unfortunately. That's fine. You are getting there. Once you fill up on grain or livestock, you're going to leave. But until then, you're not going to cost me all that much money. And the good news is I'm back up to 3.4 million. So my other lines are still working. The Bingham cargo to... Yeah, that's not effective because that's not actually working yet. The Bingham loop is interestingly losing money. This train line is also losing money, but that's kind of to be expected, to be honest. Let's be real. That was not going to make me money. That wasn't going to make me money. The Partington loop is actually losing me quite a bit now, which is worrying. But we are still making money. It is most of the, it's most of this stuff at the minute that's just not. But that's no big deal. Let's have a look at you. How you doing? 20 of 24 grain, 18 of 24 livestock. You're close. You're definitely close, and we could get more cars on there if I wanted to, but I don't think having this thing sitting about for too long is necessarily what I want to do. $25,500 is what it costs me to have that thing sitting there idle. Oh, there he goes. What did you get? Was it livestock? No, it was grain. Okay. So it's full up on grain. It's heading back to the factory. And my question is now, with that much of a load on it, how much money are we actually looking at? Because that could very well be a lot of money. And I'm okay with the idea of that being a lot of money. I am very much okay with the idea of this train getting me a lot of money, because it costs a lot of money to run. So if it could happen to make some of that money, as you can see, 63.8k, so almost, it's over 2 times the cost of it idling to have it run. Basically, idling is, 25.5, running is 63 point whatever. It's not a cheap train to run. But that's fine. Because in theory, this thing is going to make me some serious cash when it gets to this factory, and I kind of need it to. I also kind of need to get rid of those bus roads. I really don't understand why those are even there. In fact, I'm gonna just fix that. So what is that? That's a medium country road, I think. Yeah, it is. All right, so get that medium country road in there, please, without the bus lanes, because that just seems kind of silly. Select that, bring it up to there, take it to there, and cannot do that one. Okay. No big deal. It's completely fine by me. Here comes the train. Let's see what kind of money we're looking at. Oh, there's food waiting. There's actually food waiting. That's so cool. What are we looking at? 1.5 million! Oh my god! And then it's got 5 food on it. Admittedly, it probably could have sat there and waited to be full of food, but $1.5 million for what it just brought back there. And then if we go over and look here, there's already a decent amount of stuff sat there. There's almost a full load of grain. Or livestock, sorry. So if we can keep that going, we've got ourselves a situation where we're getting an easy 1.5 million from that, yeah, it's almost full for livestock. That is ridiculous. How are we looking for production? Production seems to be... What are we looking at? Yeah, production's good. Oh, I did not expect that. I did not expect 1.5 million. Now, what I am curious about as a final little touch for this video is what happens to the food. So if we bring the food to here, what happens to it? Because obviously I have my other trucks that are designed to cart it back to Colchester. Now you should not hang about here. You should fill up pretty much immediately, right? Yeah, immediately with grain. The food is now being stored in here. And you are one of the trucks that's going to pick that up, right? Yeah, so you've got 5 of 8 food. Then you're going to go back to Colchester. Okay. So what happens when we take food over to Colchester is my next question. Because, oh my god, there's so many people waiting here. What are you waiting for? What is the... Buntingford is still a pretty busy line. Might need to fix that. Might want to look into that. As for here... It's the Colchester Loop. Alright. So Buntingford turned out to be pretty popular, it seems. Oh, we got new trains. Look at the red arrow, look at that thing! That is a train, and we got a new truck as well. Oh, we got the Douglas DC-3. That's tempting. It is very tempting to build an airport, especially with the money that we're possibly going to get from this thing. Oh, that red arrow is really nice. It is nice. Also, having new trucks is super nice as well. But I do want to see what kind of money we're looking at here. We're currently sitting on 4 bits of food in there. I would actually like to pause, and I want to say that when you get to this... Hold on a minute, what? No, that's the cargo to Colchester. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for cattle and grain to factory. I want you to wait until you're full on this end as well. So, what are we looking at? 1.7 million. Oh my god. So 5 of 16 food. 49.9k to sit there idle. Interesting. Are you even producing anything? maybe you're not. But that's definitely weird. Oh, 26. There we go. So back down to 26k. 6 of 16. Maybe having you sit here for a while is going to be a bad thing. I feel like having you sit here for a while is not a good thing. So let's maybe not have you do that. Let's just have you get back on your way. So, yeah, just go. Just go do your thing. And that'll be good. This place can stock up on food while you're away. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first train line. And it's making me millions of dollars. And I mean, looking at this, there is enough for this train to pull in and get a full load of grain, a full load of cattle, and head straight back and make me another bunch of money. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We just managed to... Yeah, it's now in a profit of 1.25 million. It's ridiculous. We just managed to bankroll... We used public transport, and we are still using public transport, to securely and safely fund an industrial empire. Now, looking at Colchester, it does have food. Colchester has food. Not much, but it has food. And a lot of cars, apparently. Alright, yeah. I'm going to leave it there for today, ladies and gents. Thank you kind of for watching. This has been part 3 of Transport Fever. Bit of a long episode. Hopefully you don't mind. If you do mind the longer episodes, do feel free to let me know, because I will happily, you know, take these down to like 30 minutes and split. If I need to, I'll split an episode into 2 as well. I don't want people thinking that they're expected to sit down and commit like 60 minutes to an episode of a thing, because I know that I do that from time to time, but very rarely do I commit a full like 60 minutes to a video. So, you know, it's entirely up to you if, you know, you want these like longer episodes or shorter episodes or whatever. I just, you know, I realize that I have a tendency to ramble and I get carried away, and I didn't necessarily plan on recording a 50+ minute episode. So, yeah, hopefully you don't mind. Either way, I am going to leave it there for today. I would say we've made something pretty successful for, what was it? ConflictNerd Transport? We're just going to call it Conflict Transport Ltd. Conflict Transport Limited is the name of the company. I'd say we've done a pretty cool thing. So with that, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.